Mm-hmm.
And you never know what's going to really hit your taste bud either. Like I would never have thought that Drag and Drive would have been my personal taste, and but I really enjoyed the first 8 episodes, so I just went out and bought the entire series after that. And outside of the last 2 episodes, it was really good.
I mean, you guys shown anime that was played even before it got on Cartoon Network when it was officially licensed,
Right.
which I'm actually kind of glad, So, what?
Well, talk about Cartoon Network. They don't really like showing anime. That's why they've killed Toonami so many
Yeah,
times.
I love that little robot. He just walks around and just says the nicest things to people. Yet he still gives little commercials for video games and stuff like that. But he's too Japanese or something. I don't know.
You need things run by fans for fans in order to get the best stuff.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
that's the problem with the corporate headquarters is they don't really care. They like money, but they may not like the concept. Hence, my Marvel game went away when Disney just like, well, we don't think this envisions our personal image anymore, so we're cutting off the game that you've spent $200 on.
Yeah, that's we're gonna pocket that money, but yeah, don't worry about it. It'll just die. You won't worry about it at all. The money that you spent, the time that you spent, the years. It's like saying, hey, you've been playing WoW for 30 years. We're gonna shut it off though. All right, don't worry about it. Just kiss, smoochy, smoochy, and just go on about your day. Yeah, I can see too many suicide notes after that
Well,
one.
at least, well, with WoW, some people would be forced to go outside and see the sunlight. They'd burn for a little bit, while their
Right.
melanin adjusted.
Right.
But eventually, they'd get on with their lives or find a new game.
Yeah, I remember there was a big stink put up by a lot of the fans of the first Star Wars MMO, because the guys who made it, something in their brains went cross-wired, and they basically redid it from the ground up
Mm-hmm.
to the point where it didn't work at all the way that it used to. Okay, it had a few problems in its first outing anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still a lot of fun for the folks playing it. Then when they revamped it, it was horrible in comparison.
People who do bouncing and whining on the forums tend to make the game suck for everyone else who likes playing it.
That is a true fact. That is
Yeah.
such a true fact.
That was kind of a shame. And the latest Star Wars revamp of the MMO is actually kind of fun, but I don't know.
But anyway, we're getting off subject, which don't get me wrong, I want to get so far off
Well,
subject.
that's kind of the point of the anime club is that we can go off topic and talk about all the fun stuff that we like to talk about. You yourself have brought out your own trading card game.
Oh, yes.
And played it in the back room here.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Your rules. No, I'm just like, yeah. But yeah.
This is like it's a geek haven. It's where geeks can come and talk with other geeks
Mhm.
and actually talk to someone who knows what you're talking about. Then you can have a good conversation about something that only you two people know about.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that there are no stereotypes here. Intelligence from totally different walks of life can get together and just have a nice time and talk to each other like human beings and not be some nasty, stanky nerd walking around that didn't take a bath for 12 years and figure it's going to be
if
okay.
you show up stinky, we will let you know.
Yeah.
I will drive you to the showers. You can, you can come back after.
Right. But this is what happens when good friends get together and they put something together it doesn't happen every day. I mean, come on. Yeah, you can put some anime on your phone or on a tablet and just sit it up and say, okay, I'm watching anime, and just get on Facebook and just type your freaking head away. But it's different when you get around people and you socialize with people, like I said, with different cultures, of different aspects of life, from young to old, and have intelligent conversations or just act like idiots. And it makes sense. It's nothing like it. That's why I love this anime stacks.
We even have martial artists show up.
Yeah, I
And-
wish he
and-
was here right now.
Well, I've got his stuff. He left it in my car last time. And,
Oh.
so I was like going to give it to him, but then he didn't show up.
Yeah. And getting,
I have a 2-week rule, so if you leave your stuff in my car for 2 weeks, it's mine, Ben.
but
I
I'm
kind of suspected that was him.
yeah, it's gonna happen. But I also like the fact that you guys also show live action Japanese. Do you call them like they're not anime? It's what's the proper name for it? Like just a live action show or
Well, it
Sentai.
depends.
It-
The Sentai is the more superhero type stuff.
right
Dorama is exactly what it sounds like, drama.
drama? Okay,
So
We've shown a lot of that here too.
Yeah.
Yaturu was pretty well received from what I recall. I'm glad. I think you were the one who suggested it. And
yeah,
really went over
there was a
well.
really cool one where this paralyzed hair cutter guy, or no, the girl was paralyzed. He was a famous hairdresser. He liked the girl, and she was bitter.
Yeah, one
but
of the-
eventually he turned her around.
Yeah, one of those few heterosexual hairdressers in the world.
yeah.
And but yeah, it was an.
He was
interesting
metrosexual.
show.
That's all. Just what it was. He was just metrosexual, and that's okay.
No, he was fairly normal for a guy, I guess.
Really?
But in Japan, it's not uncommon for guys to spend $50 on a haircut because
You got people here
Everyone-
spend that
ev-
same amount.
I'm just saying I don't spend $50 on a haircut.
That's you. Go to California.
I'll get a quick buzz for $5, but
Yeah, me too.
But I'm just saying because their normal hairstyle is black.
hmm
They do all sorts of crazy stuff that like frost the tips, do this or that,
Right.
to make themselves stand out in the crowd.
Yeah. And
That
I
way
mean,
they don't all look the same because you can tell by the haircut.
Yeah, over there, their junior high schools and high schools won't let them show up with any sort of hair coloring.
so once they get out of high school, they go nuts.
Yeah, so once they get out of high school, if their work will let them, they'll go nuts with it.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say was I actually learned, Common Writer down here. And I was like, wait a minute, what's Common Writer? And then when you compare it, what it basically was what was the Mask Rider series that was played here? I think if I'm not mistaken. And I think they did the crossover with the Power Rangers at one time. And then I think at one time you guys didn't show Power Rangers. It was something similar to it or something at one time.
well, just as a quick word, common
Sure.
means masked.
But a lot of people don't know. I didn't get the connection until one time you guys played like I think it was a movie or something like that, and a whole bunch of them just showed up on the screen at one time. I was going like,
Right.
you know what? I don't even watch Power Rangers no more. I don't need to see.
Well, Kamen Rider's not Power Rangers. It's its own little thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's sort of like saying Ultraman is like Kamen Rider. People
Or Superhuman Samurai. Let me say it
Right.
that way. Yeah. It's a different thing, which I'm so glad I learned. But it's so awesome the way that from one season to the next, there can be totally different. Just like with comparing Kamen Rider to Garo, two totally different, things. But it's the big similarity is they, some guy in a suit and does weird stuff, and it's kind of cool. And I'm glad I get to see it here because let's be honest, you wouldn't see it anywhere else.
Well, I
Right.
think Garo is a little better because they take the effort to make the martial arts look a little more realistic.
And the story's a lot better too. I mean,
And compared to Kamen Rider, where the
Goofy.
martial arts look really, really over the top,
yeah.
and like you said, goofy.
Yeah, it's it's like comparing. Well, I'm not gonna go that way. It's basically like comparing like string work from a studio and then watching Jackie Chan do his thing with just a little bit of string work. So it's pretty good.
Well, string work's okay if it's done right, because that's one thing I've noticed in Garo. They do string work, but they're very, very careful about it.
Yeah, it looked like they went straight to probably wushu camp and trained their heads off, and then came back and said, you know what, we're gonna do it this way.
Well, that's the great thing about Japan and China and all those other countries is you have a natural supply of martial artists who are really, really good. You've got family styles that have been passed down for 1,000 generations.
Yeah, and after I got through seeing Ippo, is it pronounced Ippo or Apple? The boxing anime.
Yeah, I know. King of Fighters.
Yeah, I love that.
King of Boxers.
Yeah, and what was the other one? The World's Greatest Disciple.
Oh,
Kenichi, was it Kenichi?
Kenichi.
Yeah. After watching both of those, I'm watching Ippo right now, and oh my god, I am just sucked in every episode. It's an old anime, but I'm like,
yeah, I remember when I showed Kenichi up here
yeah.
back when it was new, and everybody wanted me to show every single episode.
See?
We would still be showing it.
Yes, yes.
Well, there was only 50 episodes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sad.
but still.
I wanted more. I wanted more. But, like I said,
Well, we have to have a cutoff point at some point, but maybe we'll bring something like that up again for the classic when we run out of our Captain Harlock series.
most definitely, most definitely. Well, I have to cut this short because I know my phone's going to die in about, I don't know, probably give about 30 or 40 seconds.
make
But
sure-
anyway, go ahead.
Plug. This is University of Missouri St. Louis, Stadler Hall 104 on the North Campus.
Mm-hmm.
5 to 9 p.m. every second and fourth Saturday.
Cool. What's the Facebook
Anime
address?
Stack.
Anime Stacks?
Anime
Cool.
Stack.
On Facebook.
Yes.
Any Twitter or, face chat or
We
anything?
have
like that?
Orcs and Curate Umsel, so we've been getting members that way. We just need them to start actually coming.
Cool. Thank you guys.
If
Oh, go ahead.
anybody wishes to volunteer handling the Twitter and or Instagram and or Reddit and or whatever.
Face chat and, oh my
you know,
God.
somebody volunteers for that, we'll be more than glad to let them do it.
Man.
And if you're an Umsel student up here, you can have these leadership positions like that. We will roll right over for you, let you run the club, and we'll just sit back and show the anime. You get to do the pizza. You get to put it on your resume. Hey, it's a win-win.
Now, these two guys are like the smartest guys I know. I'm sorry. I'm telling like it is. They're the smartest guys I know because everybody else who claims to be geniuses in this club basically are not here.
Okay.
No, it's just a joke. I'm just playing. But
Well, we
much
can call them fools because they're never going to see this.
No, they're cool. They're cool. They're probably busy with taking care of kids and life and stuff like that. If we can't rank on each other, then what else can we do? You know.
Right.
But this is TheKhaosripit. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I hope that at least more than 8 people watch this. We can spread this around and get this club booming. This is TheKhaosripit signing out.